Hey everyone, Big Pauly back for another video. It is Monday. It is BLU-RAY shopping day. We're going to go out in a little bit. Oh, I'm sounding very cockney and I'm going to go out in a little bit, see what there is. Oh no, that sounds terrible. First stop, before we go out, I'm going to hit CEX. Because I've got... Oh, you can't see, can you? I've got a bag of goody Blu-rays. Yes, a bag of goody Blu-rays that I want to get rid of to make some shelf room. Probably not going to get a lot for them. I've looked on their website and most of them, they're like giving about between 30p and 90p for a Blu-ray. Be cheaper. It'd be better to sell them to Poundland. Anyway, so we'll go and see what we can get from that and get a bit of lovely dosh so we can spend it on some new, decent, hopefully, Blu-rays today. Or DVDs, whatever. So, yeah, what are the titles that are out today? So we've got Coco, 3 Billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri. Who comes up with the titles of these films? Plus, we've also got The Commuter as well. Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson, you know where you are with Liam Neeson. Non-stop, that kind of stuff. So, I like that sort of thing. I like Liam Neeson movies, so we'll go and have a look, see what we got there. Plus, also, I need to do a stop at Smith's Toys. I've got something rather special waiting for me. It's an exclusive to Smith's Toys. And it's only available in Smith's Toys, but not every store. Yeah, it's that good. So, and there was only one in my store, and then nothing for about another 100 miles or something. I just need to pop back to the house to pick something up because I forgot something. Oh, what are we thinking? And I'll see you down CEX in a minute. Let's go in CEX and see what we can get for this little bundle then. Okay, so I've just come out of CEX. It's not like it used to be. And I was chatting to the bloke in there. I mean, this is the receipt of the stuff that I gave in. So there's probably a good, maybe 25 titles on there. You can't see that, I don't know if you can see that. But if I read off some of them and the breakdown of what I got. I mean, I should have sold some of these on eBay maybe. I mean, things like Day the Earth Stood Still, 10 pence. Monsters Inc. 3D, £2. Max Payne, 10 pence. Black Sails Season 2, £2. Bugs Life, £2. Signs, £8 I got for that one. That was the limited edition steelbook. I had 2 of those. It had a little dent on it, but so I got rid of that one anyway. What else have we got? Too Fast, Too Furious, 20 pence. Jurassic Park, The Lost World, £3. That was a dented steelbook as well. Bank Job, 10 pence. So it's varied really. I mean, £8 was the most I got for one, which was the Signs one. But he was saying with the addition of like Netflix, I mean, I've got 25 quid for the lot in the end, which is probably the cost of one steelbook. So I needed to get rid of space anyway, and I doubled up on a lot of those. I can't be arsed with the old eBay route to list each individual title. But he was saying that with the addition of Netflix, things like Netflix and Amazon, the price of Blu-rays and DVDs has dropped dramatically. And they just can't give what they used to give anymore because people are just watching on streaming instead. And what's it called? Apple TV and things like that. So anyway, I got rid of a load of stuff. I thingied up some shelf room, which I'm happy with. There wasn't any titles there that I regret getting rid of because as I say, I've doubled up in the past and some of them I don't watch anymore anyway. So anyway, so that's a CEX done with me reddies. Blue and purplies actually. So that will go in today's little bucket of maybe stuff to pick up. I need to now pop into McDonald's. I was trying to think of where I'm going, because I've had half a breakfast today. So I've had my breakfast, but I haven't had a cappuccino. I always have a cappuccino with my breakfast. So, and I'm getting a bit lacking. I want my cappuccino. I want my cappuccino. So I'm going to go stop in there at McDonald's in the drive-thru, get a cappuccino, and then we'll whip off down to Westwood Cross, and then we'll start the Blu-ray hunting. So the next stop, I shall see you down Westwood Cross in a little while. Bye-bye. Oh, lovely. I do like a nice cappuccino. So we're down at Westwood Cross. I've just finished my cappuccino, and we're just going to pop into Sainsbury's. So let's go and have a look, see what they've got. Hopefully they've got quite a nice display. I'm anticipating a possible cocoa display with lots of bones and colours and shit like that. So I could be wrong. You know what happened to Wonder Woman. So let's go in and have a look, see what they've got. Okay, so where's the cocoa then? Oh, here we are. So not right at the top of the escalator, but over to the side a little bit. Also, we've got a bit of a selection in here. Looks like they've just got the DVDs in here though for £10, plus a couple of selection of other Pixar films. So let's go and have an overlook at the Blu-ray section. So there's actually quite a few titles in today. So we've got the regular Coco Blu-ray there with a really nice skeletal, colourful cover. Looks like it's got a bit of embossing on the actual logo there, and also the 3D as well. So the 3D hasn't got any slips, which is very surprising because this should have a red sleeve, one of the Disney red sleeves, and that's £18. We've got the Commuter, which I really haven't seen this film, but I really enjoy Liam Neeson movies, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. That's very colourful. I love that film. I absolutely adore Coco. We've also got the 3 billboards. Looking forward to seeing this as well. So this is just the standard Blu-ray. Plus also, I forgot this one was out. This is the new Steven Spielberg one, The Post, based on true events. So yeah, looking forward to getting that one. And also released today is Insidious: The Last Key. But I haven't seen any of the previous Insidious movies, so it's not my sort of thing, so we'll leave that one. Also is something from the Masters of the Cinema, The Old Dark House, which is a dual format Blu-ray and DVD. It's quite hefty one. This one's quite heavy, and that's £15. And down here they've re-released Jurassic Park. So we've got the Jurassic Park Trilogy Collection, 25th Anniversary Edition. So that's quite a nice set there. And that's not bad, that's actually £12 for all 3 films. So that's pretty good. Plus also Jurassic World there as well for £8. And on the DVD section, here's the Coco. So it's a different cover from the Blu-ray, as you can see. So that's very nice that they're actually using 2 different covers, plus also billboards, the Post as well. These are all £10 as well, and the Commuter. We've also got Jurassic Games as well, which obviously is they're cashing in on Jurassic World. But I don't know what CGI will be like on that. The cover looks good, but I don't know. What, the Hunger Games with dinosaurs? Okay, now that's not something that I ever thought of before. And they've still got the Tremors, A Cold Day in Hell. I still haven't seen this in any shops on Blu-ray. Only seen it in the supermarkets on DVD for £7. And round here on the TV section, so we've got a Vietnam War documentary. There's no single truth in war. This is quite a hefty set. This is 2-box set. So I'm not familiar with that, but that's quite costly. £40 for DVD. Plus also a couple of other ones as well from years ago. So we've got Home to Roost, Fresh Fields and French Fields as well the complete series, so that's pretty good. I remember watching that as a kid. I don't know too much about French Fields, but I remember Fresh Fields. And also that's another one that I used to watch growing up, Robin's Nest, which, yeah, that's a really good series. I really enjoyed Robin's Nest when I was growing up. Dick Turpin, starring Richard O'Sullivan as well. Never actually saw that, so I don't remember anything about that. And also Dempsey and Makepeace as well, the complete series. So this is a 9-disc set, complete series. So it looks like 3 seasons. So that's pretty good, and that's £23. Plus also something called Riley, Ace of Spies with Sam Neill as well, but I'm not familiar with that one. They've also got Men Behaving Badly, the complete collection as well, which is another great show that I loved growing up. And they're just bringing them all out of the woodwork now, so they're just unleashing them, which is really good, because I don't think many of them have been available on DVD, let alone Blu-ray before, and it's a shame that a lot of these haven't been remastered for Blu-ray market. And they still got the Black Sails there, the complete collection, which is a great show, and that's £15 on DVD. And over here on the side we've got some 4K ones, so Murder on the Orient Express, plus also we've got Kingsman as well. What I noticed down here was the Man with No Name trilogy, the Clint Eastwood trilogy, which you've got The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, Few Dollars More, and A Fistful of Dollars. And that's not bad, because that's on Blu-ray, and that's actually £7, so that's a really good price. Also in here in Sainsbury's, I noticed they've got the Avengers Titan Hero series for Doctor Strange, which I've not seen in the supermarkets before, and that's a pretty good likeness. That's a really good likeness of old Cumberbatch, and that's actually reduced. They're usually about £13, and that's reduced £10.40, so that's pretty good. Okay, so there's a few more titles out than I thought today, so that's pretty good. Completely forgot the poster was out. I don't know how on earth I forgot that out, being a really big Spielberg fan. I did pick something up in there, which I'll show you at the end of the video. In a minute we're going to go pop off down to Tesco's and have a look, see what they've got down there. It's probably not going to be a Coco big sleeve, because I would have seen that advertised, and it at least would have been on the Tesco's website by now, so they've missed out on a big one there, unfortunately. But you never know, we might get a Black Panther one, hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, so we're going to go down to Tesco's and then pop off over to Poundland and to Smith's. HMV as well, maybe, yeah. Pop off over to Smith's to pick up this big item that I've been waiting for. So I'll see you over Tesco's in a minute. Okay, so we're down at Tesco's now. Let's pop in there and have a look, see what they've got. Okay, so in Tesco's they've actually got the Coco with the red sleeve, and you can see it's got some nice spot gloss on it and some embossing around the logo and the guitar there. So that's pretty good. I love the colours on that. They really use some nice colours on that one. They also have Deadpool as well for £8 on Blu-ray, and I like how they use the red case rather than the standard Blu-ray, the actual Blu-ray case. Coco big sleeve, I think they would have had it out on the front, but they still got crap loads of all the other ones as well, and I think they must have had a new delivery in as well, because there's definitely more than there was last week or the week before, and a whole new load of Thors there. No Last Jedis, so they must be around on the bottom shelf still. This set of Star Wars figures down here, which is actually still £80, in the Ashford branch of Tesco's, it's actually £20. So you could get all of those 6 figures for £20. So I'm not sure why it's still 80 in here. Zines here, looks like we've had some new ones in, so we've got a nice thick issue of Starburst there.
Oh, that's not good. No, sir.
What the hell? A talking Deadpool.
Captain Delicious Pants.
Oh my
I'm thinking it over.
Talking cover. Oh my
That's
god.
such a you thing to say. Trust me, That's a terrible idea.
That is so cool. And there's also the
That's such a
shut up,
huge thing
Deadpool.
to say.
And there's also the Empire standard issue there as well. Okay, so the only addition in Tesco's there was the red sleeve Coco, the 3D. Did I pick it up or didn't I pick it up? You'll have to wait until the end of the video to find out. That was so funny about that Deadpool cover. It's kind of a PG, isn't it? It's a PG cover. They wouldn't have put like a 15 cover on there, otherwise you would have pressed a button and it would have said, let's get our fuxicles on or something. Dearie me. So anyway, that's our little trip to Tesco's. Not much happening in Tesco's. Loads of big sleeves, even more big sleeves than there was last week. But unfortunately, no Coco. What a shame. That would have been a gorgeous big sleeve with a gatefold. All those colours, especially if they'd actually added the 4K in as well. Because for some reason, we've been fucked with the 4K in the UK. It's not available on 4K. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I know you wasn't going to ask me why anyway. But we've got the 3D edition. So that's our little trip to Tesco's. So let's whip over to Poundland, which is probably a waste of time, but I just seem to go in there while I'm over there now. Anyway, for something to do. So I'll see you over Poundland in a minute. Well, we'll probably buy absolutely nothing. New delivery. So we've got a lot more in here than there has been the last week or two. So let's have a look, see what we've got. Zombievers, oh dear me, Vengeance, Rise of the Soldier, The Boy, The Liability, I'm not familiar with that, The Grandmaster, Expendables 2, Attack the Block again, The Amazing Spider-Man, 50 Shades as usual. Yeah, Expendables 2, The Craze, Paranormal Activity. I don't know if that's the same one that was in a couple of weeks ago, if it's a new one. Fast Girls, Grandmaster. There's still loads of these American hustles. Dog Eat Dog. Yeah, so at least they've got some new ones in. Okay, next stop is HMV, so let's pop in there and have a look, see what they've got. Okay, so let's pop in Smith's and have a look, see what they've got in there, and pick up this item that they're holding for me. Yay, exciting! Right, okay. So just come out of HMV, and they had Die Hard 4K. Now, I was wanting to get this a couple of days ago. I still want to get it. The only problem being now is that I've used up my budget for the day with what I've bought. So I'm going to have to wait another couple of days until payday to pick up Die Hard on 4K. Bugger. Well, they've got 2 copies, so hopefully they'll still have them in a couple of days. As for Poundland, yes, they had a new delivery in, but there wasn't really anything that I wanted to pick up, even though they had a Jet Li 3D movie. Yeah, there was nothing worth picking up, I don't think. And they don't seem to have the really big titles in. I mean, they used to have things like Men in Black. I know they've got The Amazing Spider-Man, but they really had bigger titles in, Lord of the Rings and all that. A lot of these is like Steven Seagal stuff and a lot of straight to TV kind of crap. So definitely not worth picking anything up in there. Just come out of Smith's as well. Wow. Even the bloke behind the counter, I think, nearly passed out when he saw what I'd got. Wow. And I carried it across the car park. I didn't have my carrier bag. I forgot to take my carrier bag. And I was getting a few glances here and there. But, oh, yeah, it's quite special, actually. And I'm really excited and really looking forward to showing you later on when we get home and doing a revealing for it, an unboxing. So anyway, I'll show you that later on. As for the moment, I'm getting a bit peckish. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so I think I'm probably going to pop over to Toby's. I haven't been to Toby's for bloody ages. And I can bulk up on my veggies, so they do lots of lovely veggies in there, so that's good. Actually, that's bloody good for a Weight Watchers diet, that is. Nice bit of meat, nice bit of turkey, and shitloads of veggies. Brilliant. So I'll see you over Toby's in a couple of minutes. Blimey, I'm bursting. Oh, that was lovely. What did I have? I had carrots, lots and lots of carrots, tons of peas, two roast potatoes, spinach, which I thought was cabbage, but it's not, a spinach. Yeah, just bulked right up on the old veggies. I had a very small, about that big Yorkshire pud, which I had to dig through the massive ones about the size of my steering wheel to get a little small tiddly one, which in the old days I would never have done. So anyway, I am full. I actually went back for seconds. Yes, lots of lovely veggies, seeing as though I haven't had a roast dinner this week. Oh, excuse me. You pig. Right, okay, so what else have we got to do? So it's 3 o'clock. I think we can, but I just had a thought in there. We haven't been down to Home Bargains in a while. The one down the road there. Let's go down there and have a look. Might be some toys, might be some Star Wars figures, some going cheap. I'll see you down at Home Bargains then in a couple of minutes. Okay, so let's go in Home Bargains, have a look, see if there's any toys and any stuff like that in there. Okay, so they've still got a lot of the same stuff that they had a couple of weeks ago. I don't think they had these cars though. So Pixar cars for £2.99. So I don't think they were there before. But they've got a couple of other DC stuff down here. And they've got a Yondu. I think they had the Yondu last time. And these little figures here, the Marvel Legends, I don't remember those. So they're pretty new. And some Thunderbirds, yeah, pirate stuff. That they definitely had last time.
Oh, my lady, Mason.
So yeah, I don't think there's anything different really from the last time. Okay, so I just popped into View because I want to get my ticket for Solo, a Star Wars story, which is for Thursday the 24th of May at 9 AM in screen 1, which is the big screen. So I know it's not 3D. It seems like the only 3D performance is about 7, 8 o'clock at night, and I ain't waiting that long to watch it. I wanted to go to the midnight showing, but unfortunately I'm working on the Wednesday right up until like 8 o'clock, and I know I'd fall asleep if I went to see it at midnight, but hey ho. But there doesn't seem to be many tickets sold. I know for like Force Awakens, Last Jedi and Infinity War, it was showing on like 6 or 7 screens at midnight and it was sold out. And the last one I went to see, Rogue One, at midnight, the place was heaving. You know, we were queuing outside, but for Solo, I looked at the seats. It's only showing in 3 screens at midnight. I think it's 2 2D ones and 1 3D one. And it's like a handful of seats have gone. It's like no more than about 10. I don't get it. People must be excited for Solo. I think it's going to surprise a lot of people. I think people are going to regret not going to see it at the midnight, or even if they're boycotting the movie completely. I think they'll probably, hopefully, regret it, because I think it's going to be a really good bloody film. It's going to be a good standalone film, and I happen to think that Marvel, Disney are going to go down the Marvel route with these spin-off movies. So I think we're going to see shitloads of spin-off films that all link together, and maybe we'll have one big massive Star Wars movie at the end of it. So I mean, you can see where they're going with the characters. I mean, this one is Solo. You can imagine like what we can have a Darth Vader movie, a Yoda movie, an Obi-Wan Kenobi. Sorry, I've got something in my eye. It's called my eyeball. Oh God, I've gone. Oh. Oh dear me, what was that? It was all blurred. Yeah, so you can see all of the movies that they'll possibly do. A Salacious Crumb movie, a Jabba the Hutt movie, Jar Jar Binks movie. Well, I'll be first in queue for that. Whatever. I'd like to see a Darth Maul movie. One of the most underused characters in the prequel. I would love to have had Darth Maul go right across the whole prequel trilogy. But hey ho, you never know, we might get one. So I got my Star Wars ticket, so I'm really looking forward to it Thursday morning, and I'll put my little review up straight after. So do I need to waffle on about anything else, or should we go home and I'll show you everything I've got I picked up today? I picked up quite a bit actually. I think I've got I've got 4 Blu-rays and a special item for a special boy. Yeah, do you remember those drinks containers that View do? View do? And I got the Solo ones, and I completed my Solo trilogy. So I've got Han, Chewie and Lando. And last week, when I went to see Deadpool, they had a Deadpool one. And I thought, I want to complete my Star Wars trilogy, I'll get the Deadpool later. What? They've sold out. Completely sold out of the Deadpool cups. And they've completely sold out of the Solo cups as well. Before the film's even opened. They've had the Solo cups in there for about 2 weeks. Where's the logic in that? Why didn't they have the Deadpool cups in first? I don't know. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a Deadpool cup now. It's a shame, because I would have liked to have had a Deadpool cup to add to my collection. And I think the nearest other View cinema is like Lakeside. I think that area. I'm not going up there just to get a cup and a Diet Coke. I don't think Cineworld do them, so they might get back new stock. I don't know, in the next couple of weeks. But anyway, let's stop waffling, and I'll see you back at home in a little while. Hey everyone, so back from the shops, back with my little bundle of stuff. So that's good. I'm just going to have a sip of my tea. I haven't had a cup of tea all day. It's not on. Couple of things I need to say before we unbox and show off all the stuff that we got. It's come to my understanding that Geeky Tea Bags or Geeky Teas is no more. Yeah, I only unboxed or unbagged my latest t-shirts. Was it yesterday or the day before? But I got some garbled email this morning. The website's been taken down. Something about costs or something, that all subscriptions have been cancelled. Thanks very much. I was looking forward to the next lot of t-shirts. So we'll never find out what battle was. Oh dear. Oh well, so that's one thing down. Save myself some money each month, I suppose. The other thing, I saw a couple of days ago, The Greatest Showman. I was already familiar with the soundtrack because Lulu and Claire put me onto the soundtrack, and I really enjoyed it. I've been playing the soundtrack for like 2 weeks flat, several times a day. It's just such a good soundtrack. So, and the 4K came out, which I got for £2 in Tesco's. Bargain. And yeah, I love the film. The HDR on this is incredible. Beautiful colours, pop in here, pop in there. Reds, circus colours. The sound is absolutely brilliant as well. It didn't go through my normal sound system of like 5.1 or 7.1 or whatever. I had it going through my soundbar downstairs, but the thumping bass and the atmospherics going all the way around me, fantastic. So really enjoyed that film. Brilliant film, loved it. So that's those two things out of the way. Now, as of today's pickups, we've got 4 Blu-rays and 1 special item. So let's go through the Blu-rays first. So the first pickup was also something that I didn't see at the cinema, but I wanted to, but now I've got it on Blu-ray. Hopefully I can pop it in the old player and watch it in the next couple of days. And that is 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Great cast on that. Frances McDormand, Woody Harrelson, Sam Rockwell, and it won all this shitload of awards as well. McDormand is a wonder. I think she won the Best Actress, didn't she, at the Oscar for that? So I'm looking forward to seeing that. Looks really good. I decided just to get the regular Blu-ray instead of the 4K on that one. If I do really like the film, then maybe I'll double dip and get the 4K. So that's one down. The next one I got was also a Blu-ray, not a 4K. Oh, that's got some nice embossing on the title. And that is Liam Neeson, The Commuter, which I really like Liam Neeson movies, such as like Non-Stop and the Taken movies. Well, maybe apart from number 3. But that looks really good. What cast have we got in this? So we've got Liam Neeson, Patrick Wilson, Jonathan Banks from Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, Sam Neill, and Vera Farmiga. I think she was in the... Didn't she play Norman Bates' mum in the series? Bare Knuckle Thrill Ride, so looking forward to seeing that. Didn't see that in the cinema. Smart, sharp and thrilling. Brilliant. Can't wait for that one. The next one I picked up was one that I wasn't aware of. Well, I knew that the film was coming out, but I didn't know it was coming out this week with everything else. And that is The Post from Steven Spielberg with Meryl Streep and Tom Hanks, based on true events. Now, I don't know a lot about this, It's something to do with some newspaper, isn't it? The Washington Post, the editor, and they try to expose a massive cover-up of devastating government secrets. So that sounds good. That sounds really good. Didn't see this in the cinema. I go to the cinema a lot, but I miss a lot. I don't know how that happens. So, and I'm looking forward to seeing that one as well. Love Tom Hanks and Steven Spielberg. So them two in a film, gold. And Meryl Streep as well. And the last one that I did pick up in the end was Die Hard. 4K Ultra HD. So I'm looking forward to sticking this one on and watching Die Hard in 4K. Now, as I said in the video earlier on, I'd already used my budget up with everything today, and I couldn't afford this, but I thought, there's only 2 copies. Do I really want to pass up that opportunity of losing out on picking it up, because it only seems to be available at HMV? So Lulu and Claire very kindly sent me over some money on PayPal, bless them. So I was able to pick that up. So thank you very much, Lulu and Claire, for sending some money over so that I could get the greatest Christmas movie of all time. Brilliant. That's probably going to be the first one I'm going to watch. Okay, and today's other big release, today's real main release, was Coco. But I didn't pick it up. Not even the beautiful red sleeved 3D. Because I've already got Coco from a couple of weeks ago. I've got the beautiful glossy, really glossy, and fingerprint magnet as well. But the beautiful steelbook from Best Buy. So with some really nice debossing on there. The English one, the Zavvi one, doesn't have a title on it. Not as glossy, but it does have some nice debossing, I think, along the outside of the guitar, so that looks quite nice. So it's a shame the guitar on this one isn't debossed, but you can't have everything. So there's my steelbook with the nice title on there and on the back, and it's got 3 discs as well. So we've got the regular Blu-ray, we've got a bonus features disc, and we've also got a DVD for those that aren't fortunate enough to have Blu-ray. And that's a really nice steelbook. I really like this steelbook. It goes really well with the rest of my collection. So that's the reason why I didn't pick up Coco today. No point picking it up if I've got that. Also the fact that there's no 4K for Coco in the UK. They've just not bothered to release it. It's just 3D or regular. Sounds like I'm ordering coffee, isn't it? 3D or regular? Irregular. But I am hopefully going to be getting the Blue Fans edition of Coco as well, which has a beautiful, beautiful glossy steelbook. You know what Blue Fans are like when it comes to steelbooks. So I didn't want a triple dip. So anyway, that's my other, not pickup, but owned copy. So really you could say this is kind of like the movies of the day. There we go. Brilliant. As for my next pickup, oh my god, I don't think I've got enough room for this. Now, you know, I've been collecting pops, some pops. Up here, I don't know if I'm going the right way, up here somewhere, up the top there. I've been trying to get the Rogue One pops, which they're still all £10. I haven't got any more that are like £4, £3, that kind of thing. So I think I've got 2. I've got Krennic and Cassian Andor, and I thought I had Jyn Erso, but I haven't, so I definitely need to pick that one up. I saw that one today, but it was 10 quid, so maybe I'll have a look around and see if I can pick up some more cheaper ones. Plus I also picked up the giant ant, the giant man, you know, the Ant-Man from Civil War, and I found that one over in B&M a couple of weeks ago, which is in one of my earlier videos, and it's like double the size. Wow, hold on one moment. How about that for a pop? Fuck me, look at the size of this thing. Oh my God, this was a Smith's exclusive. It is, I think it's 10 inches. Was it? Yeah, I think it's 10 inches. It's something like 30 centimetres. The size of the box alone. You know what the normal boxes are like. They're about the size of that. And this was only exclusively available, as you can see down here. I've got an exclusive label in Smith's Toys, but not every Smith's Toy Shop had it, and they were only just coming in this week. I think it was also available at Target, I think it is, in the US, but it's not available anywhere else over here. So I'm glad I picked that up. It was $29.99, which is actually pretty good considering that regular pops are anywhere between £10 and £15, and some are a little bit dearer. But I'm definitely going to be doing an unboxing on this one in the next day or two. God blimey, that's realistic. His little tongue and his little teeth in there. Well, you'll see when I do an unboxing. But there's a couple of the other ones. I don't think they do any of those ones in this size. I think they do maybe a Hulkbuster and Thanos. Yeah, I think they're getting jealous up there now. So maybe we're going to shift them to one side, and maybe we're going to put this up there, and then it can sort of like nod all day long. But as I say, we'll do an unboxing for that one. Look at the size of it to my head. Bloody hell. I'll do that unboxing in a couple of days' time. Oh dear. And the Smith's Toy Shop I got that one from had one. And I went through a lot of the other toy shops, the other Smith's branches. Some of them didn't have them at all. Some of them had one, some of them had two, but there's not a lot. So I should imagine that will sell pretty damn quick. But as I say, keep your eyes peeled for the unboxing on that in a couple of days, because that'll be something worth looking at. So as we've done the pickups for today, plus the old porg there, well, we're going to have to come up with a name for that one. I think we should ask Alexa some stuff and see what she knows.
Ask Alexa shit.
Alexa, wiki 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri.
3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri is a 2017 drama film written, directed, and produced by Martin McDonough. It stars Frances McDormand as a mother who rents 3 billboards to call attention to her daughter's unsolved murder. Woody Harrelson, Sam Rockwell, John Hawkes, and Peter Dinklage appear in supporting roles. It was released in the United States in November 2017 and in the United Kingdom in January 2018 by Fox Searchlight Pictures and has grossed $157 million worldwide. At the 90th Academy Awards, 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri was nominated for 7 awards and won Best Actress and Best Supporting Actor. At the 75th Golden Globe Awards, it won Best Motion Picture, Drama, Best Actress, Drama, Best Supporting Actor, and Best Screenplay.
Sounds like a good film. Alexa, wiki the movie The Post.
The Post is a 2017 American historical political thriller film directed and produced by Steven Spielberg and written by Liz Hannah and Josh Singer. It stars Meryl Streep as Katharine Graham, the first female publisher of a major American newspaper, and Tom Hanks as Ben Bradley, the executive editor of the Washington Post, with Sarah Paulson, Bob Odenkirk, Tracy Letts, Bradley Whitford, David Cross, Bruce Greenwood, Cary Grant, and Matthew Rhys in supporting roles. Set in the early 1970s, The Post depicts the true story of attempts by journalists at the Washington Post to publish the Pentagon Papers, classified documents regarding the 30-year involvement of the United States government in the Vietnam War. Principal photography began in New York City in May 2017. The film premiered at the Museum in Washington, D.C. on December 14, 2017 and began a limited release in the United States on December 22, 2017. It had a wide release on January 12, 2018, and grossed $174 million worldwide.
Carrie who? Beep. Alexa, Wiki the movie The Commuter.
The Commuter is a 2018 action thriller film directed by Joan Colette Serra and written by Byron Willinger, Philip de Blasi and Ryan Engel. The film stars Liam Neeson, Vera Farmiga, Patrick Wilson, Jonathan Banks, Elizabeth McGovern and Sam Neill, and follows a man who is unwittingly recruited into a murder conspiracy after meeting a mysterious woman while on his daily train commute. The film premiered in New York City on January 8, 2018, and was theatrically released in the United States on January 12, 2018, by Lionsgate, and on January 19, 2018 in the United Kingdom by Studio Canal. It had a select IMAX release. The film grossed $116 million worldwide and received mixed reviews from critics, who called it similar to Neeson and Colette Serra's previous film, Non-Stop, but praised Neeson's performance and the genre thrills.
Awesome. Alexa, what is the greatest action film of all time?
That would be Baby Driver.
Really? Really? No. Alexa, what is the greatest Christmas movie of all time?
Good question. My favourite is The Muppet Christmas Carol.
No. No. Alexa, who is John McClane?
John McClane was an American jurist and politician who served in the United States Congress, as U.S. Postmaster General, and as a Justice of the Ohio and U.S. Supreme Courts.
Alexa, yippee-ki-yay. Alexa, wiki the movie Coco.
Coco is a 2017 American 3D computer animated fantasy film produced by Pixar Animation Studios and released by Walt Disney Pictures. Based on an original idea by Lee Unkrich, it is directed by him and co-directed by Adrian Molina. The story follows a 12-year-old boy named Miguel Rivera who is accidentally transported to the land of the dead, where he seeks the help of his deceased musician great-great-grandfather to return him to his family among the living. The concept for Coco is based on the Mexican holiday of the Day of the Dead. The film was scripted by Molina and Matthew Aldrich from a story by Unkrich, Jason Katz, Aldrich, and Molina. Pixar began developing the animation in 2016. Unkrich and some of the film's crew visited Mexico for inspiration.
Ask Alexa shit.
Well, I hope you enjoyed our little outing today for Blu-ray Monday and all the pickups and all the shit and stuff like that. Stick down in the comments if you've got any of those releases or any other releases that came out today, whether it be Blu-ray or DVD, 4K, Steelbook, whatever. Obviously, because there's no big sleeves, so we can't put anything down there. But yeah, give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you all on the next video. Bye-bye!